we actually have the article of the 9-foot sword we were talking about.
Oh,
And that's the newspaper article, Cardiff Giant Undone with an Enormous Iron Helmet, Daily Evening Bulletin, January 4th, 1870. Originally written by the Oil City Times, which is probably just some local or, some oil company's newspaper that
right.
is, everybody that works for them gets updates. And so this was
Right.
this was republished by the Ohio Democrat, the Philly newspaper, the Daily Evening Bulletin, pretty reputable paper back in the day from what I understand.
Okay.
I found this article actually from the Daily Evening Bulletin's archive, and that's where our image is from. And so this oil derrick's getting dug up, and boom, they hit this huge iron helmet. Iron helmet, not copper.
Oh,
Iron
okay.
work.
That
Okay,
changes
that's
it.
not supposed to be a thing in
Yeah.
Ohio. I mean, is there supposed to be that advanced metallurgy? According to what I learned in school,
Not at that time.
that was in only happening in Europe and the Middle East in the Iron Age. So further digging, they find this 9 foot tall, 9 foot in length, huge iron sword with it. And it's really easy to find these articles. And if you want to, there's the one for reference, but if you want to go check it out yourself, it's super easy to find. They discovered 2 enormous feet. In a few hours, they unearthed a well-preserved remains of an enormous giant belonging to a species of the human family, which probably inhabited this and other parts of the world at that time, which the Bible speaks when it says, "And there were giants in those days." So they're getting a little quote from the Old Testament, which we talked about earlier. And the relics have been taken to Tia Nesta, where they are visited by large numbers of people. You see that too, where they'll actually put these bones and artifacts on display, and the whole town shows up, and they all get to see it.
Right.
And they're just walking through. It's just like a normal kind of thing.
Well, activities.
The Miamisburg Mound, I think we have from that too, but that was another situation where they had things on display in Miamisburg, Ohio, where the locals all talked about, and the local newspaper, the Dayton Daily News, wrote up, this thing being on display, the skeleton being on display, and so that giant would have stood 18 feet tall.
That's the 18-foot.
That's the 18-footer, 9 foot tall sword, huge iron helmet.
It's a big.
That
person.
one really sticks out